Shamantolal Sen, who is gracing this occasion as chief guest, Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports, Mr. Nadmul Hassan, who is also the President of Bangladesh Cricket Board, as present as our guest of honor, Mr. A.H.M. Hassan, Vice Chairman of Export Promotion Bureau, Major General Muhammad Yusuf, Director General of Drug Administration, and my other colleagues, Mr. Shafiur Zaman, Halimur Zaman, and all the members from BAPI, and the participating guests from many different countries. And there are over 700 companies participating, and we are expecting about 12 to 15,000 visitors. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, good morning, and we welcome all of you to this wonderful session. We are especially honored at the presence of our Honorable Health Minister and our own person, Mr. Nadmul Hassan, who both of them are involved with pharmaceutical and health sector for ages. Our Health Minister is actually a person who was able to deliver a wonderful hospital, very specialized hospital, out of nothing. So when we talked to his other colleagues, they said he's a person who is able to implement, he's a person who is able to deliver, he's a person who is able to get things done, and he's the person who has been chosen by our Honorable Prime Minister to lead the health sector. So this was not a very small thing. And some of his colleagues also told me that our Honorable Prime Minister did not find a single person who came out as an elected member to lead this health sector the way he is going to do it. So we have tremendous amount of respect, expectation, and we think that under his able leadership, this particular sector, not only health, the pharmaceutical sector, which is equally important, will be able to flourish in the future. Then at the same time, I must say about our another Honorable Minister, and we commend and appreciate his presence, that he has taken the time and came to this particular session exactly on time to show his allegiance with us, who is none but Mr. Nadmul Hassan. He has been leading this particular sector as President and Secretary Generals for many, many years, at least 20 years. So actually he is our leader. I'm speaking on behalf of him. I'm just a mouthpiece. I'm not speaking myself, I'm speaking on behalf of him. So what we collectively believe, that although Bangladesh is a population of 170 million people, but you have to consider that Bangladesh is one of the very few and luckiest countries of the world who has a fully developed pharmaceutical industry. And it has such a tremendous amount of potential in front of us that this industry can actually propel the economic growth of this country, and the dream of our father of nation of Sonar Bangla, Golden Bengal, can be achieved in addition to other export-led industry, also by pharmaceutical sector. We are also very lucky to have a very able Director General of Drug Administration. He also possesses a super specialization degree that all the previous Director Generals that we had, amongst them, he is very special because he has gone through the highest possible educational institute of this country and achieved his degree from there. So with his able guidance, I'm sure we'll be able to steer this industry to excellence. Among others, I must also say something about our Secretary General, who has been actually leading this particular association of BAPI, that our memories can go back. When I joined this industry, I saw him as a treasurer for 9 years. Then he was president for the Society Association for another 9 years. And now he's working as a Secretary General for 10 years. So you can imagine he has been leading this particular organization 9 plus 9, 18 plus 10, 28 years. So we are lucky, we are very, very lucky to have such an able, experienced leadership with us, Mr. Shafiuzzaman. And I must say that this event would not have been possible without the able leadership of Mr. Paresh Jhunjhunwala. He looks younger than when we met him earlier. We met him 20 years back, but now he's still younger. And he has made this particular event truly an international event. And hopefully this will go forward and we are going to enjoy this wonderful event, and we take our country and this industry to leadership position through all of your combined effort. Now I must say something about our pharma sector. Our Honorable Minister was a renowned physician, surgeon, and a leader in the health sector. Now I would like to provide him some information about pharmaceuticals. Honorable Sir, we must say that while you are paying keen attention to the health sector, we also seek your guidance for the development of pharmaceuticals. Without availability of the high quality drugs, your effort of delivering health services would be only half or partially completed. So you have to provide your leadership to this particular industry. If you pay attention to us, what we are going to deliver to you. We are already catering 98% of the local demand. We are already exporting to 150 different countries. And pharmaceutical export starts with something very small, then it starts mothballing. So we think within your tenure, we would like to take this particular industry where we are exporting something like $300 million now, we want to export to $5 to $6 billion. It is possible. And how this is going to be possible? How? If you see in the whole world, now India is the pharmacy of the whole world. And India is delivering API and formulation products to all over the world. Their export figure, including API and finished formulation, close to $40 billion. And this is going to increase and increase. Indian economy going over 8% development, GDP. Their pharmaceutical sector is going to grow 15 to 20%. They will go crazy supplying their own demand. So India itself would need importation of pharmaceutical products sometime in future. In addition to that, whole of Western Europe, United States, whole of Africa, Latin America, everybody needs pharmaceuticals except Bangladesh and India. There is no other country in the world who can meet this demand. Now, there are about 15 to 20 companies fully prepared to take this challenge. I was talking to one of the owners of pharmaceutical industry. He was telling me that nobody knows how much 1 liter of water costs in pharmaceutical sector. Just to give you an idea, we produce pure water, which is free from bacteria. And then we raise the temperature of that water to 80 degrees Celsius. And then we circulate it perpetually. It never stops. And then only we cool the air and then cool the water and then use it. So it is so expensive. Every single drop of water that we are using in our medication goes through such tremendous amount of quality assurance. And every single loop, there are maybe 200 checkpoints where periodically we are checking the microbial contamination of the water. So you can imagine every single drop or liter of water is so expensive. So this is the quality we are maintaining in Bangladesh. And I'm sure that we will be able to get the hearts of so many countries who need pharmaceuticals. If we get right cooperation, if we get your full-hearted cooperation from not only from our government, which government is giving it to us, to the civil society, our people, media, everybody should support us so that we can actually provide our country the affluence of exporting almost 100% value-added products to all over the world. Now, what is our current situation? If you go back to 2019, you would see total market of Bangladesh is about $3 billion. Now, if you come in 2024, you will see the market is also $3 billion. But the volume has gone up by 50%. So that means if we were selling 100 units of pharmaceuticals, or let's say 1 billion units of pharmaceuticals for a value of $3 billion, now we are supplying 1.5 billion units of pharmaceutical at the same value. So actually what our Honorable Minister was saying the other day, that we want to reduce the price of the pharmaceutical, we have already reduced 30% of the price of pharmaceuticals. And this is the situation currently prevailing. All companies are suffering from lack of profitability, and many products that we are currently selling, which is below our cost of goods. But we do not want to increase the price. We are going to keep it as long as it required. We have promised to our government for the last 2 to 3 years time. We had a very strong, very close meeting led by our leader, Mr. Salman F. Rahman. And then last year when we wanted to increase the prices, he said that government at this time is going to go for election, so do not increase the prices. At that time, Mr. Nadmul Hassan was the president of BAPI, and he said, we are not going to increase the prices. So we kept it, and we said that when the new government comes in, we will appeal to them. They will try to adjust as much as possible. So from the pharmaceutical industry, we can tell you that we are not going to do anything which is going to hurt the people of Bangladesh, which is going to hurt the people of Bangladesh. We are the son of this particular soil. We will uplift Bangladesh to the sky-high limit. We will make sure that our products goes to every single country of the world. We will make sure that we will make every single kind of products that is going to benefit to our people. And we are with you, honorable ministers. So we can tell you that we'll be doing everything possible on our power, on our abilities to deliver things which is good for our country. But I must at the same time say to all the stakeholders, that includes the media friends, that includes all our fellow citizens, that includes our government, that please also consider the situation, dire situation of the industry. So wherever necessary, you have to look into that and you have to give support. Now coming back to how the industry is going to become rock solid and very resilient and to go forward. For every single pharmaceutical industry, you need backward integration. And thank God, our Honorable Prime Minister has given us a API industrial park where there are 42 industrial plots for API pharmaceutical industry. We are starting to go there, but because of the gas connection, it is not there. 3 companies have started working, but many other companies are working in their existing factories. Within 2 to 3 years' time, we'll be able to manufacture many of the APIs that are required for the medicines locally. So all the basic raw materials would be manufactured within the country. So that would give us the flexibility and cost competitiveness to go beyond the boundary of Bangladesh. By doing the API of small organic synthetic compounds for pharmaceuticals, for vaccines, for biosimilars, for medical devices, everything we are going to produce within Bangladesh, and we will make Bangladesh not only self-sufficient in medicine, but we'll make Bangladesh as a surplus country, as a major export country throughout the world, and by doing so, we will make sure that our country becomes a wealthy country by the end of the current tenure of this government. So once again, at the end of my deliberation, I would like to welcome all the foreign partners who had come here to showcase their products, their technology. So they are our friends, they are our well-wishers. I hope that you will have a wonderful stay in Bangladesh. Bangladesh is a very friendly, welcoming country, and we try our best to make your stay comfortable here. Please try your best to strengthen the local companies, local industry, because it is not only meant for 170 million people, this is actually meant for the whole world. Our market, our population, our target market is 7 billion people, not 170 million people. 7 billion people is our target. Bangladesh welcomes everybody. We are friends to everyone. We have no animosity with any country, any nation whatsoever, and we want to become a high quality supplier of pharmaceuticals and all other products globally. Thank you so much.